This must be...
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived.
No! What made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival, in turn, brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion?
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato, with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment.
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see.
It could be...
Oh, it's a fit. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower, the majority of Inazuma. As you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lock. In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric...
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than me. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though...
Huh. So even just getting clothes made isn't... Wait! The International Trade Association? That's...
It looks like that will be our next... Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
That's very kind of you, thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
Why do this work? Mistakes over and over again.
All right, let's go.
Restaurant? This isn't even worth mentioning.
Wind strike! Time to go. The wind knows me. One with nature.
Narukami Island is up ahead.
Look! There he is!
Ah, looks like we found him. Mr. Kurisu, are you all right?
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you. Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now? Did some...
Well, you see... It's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk. We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting... Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage. Thinking it'd probably fit... The vagrants swiped the whole batch. Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of...
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
My apologies. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get... Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt after all.
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never... Wait, what?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the... I do so not without reservation, so... I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you, given your position and that of the International Trade Association. Please try to exercise more caution in the future.
We will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issue? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers...
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my...
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine! Does everyone from a powerful clan talk?
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appeal.
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now, over at the,
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime.
All right, off we go!
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead. Nice and spicy. Booba, get them!
The wind knows me.
Stop, thief!
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those you trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me, who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of Look at that. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile.
You are despicable.
Hey, I just had an idea. Since you can't
Business?
pay up, and you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me, it beats walking out of here with black eye.
You're just a bit.
What choice do...
Wait! Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is time for me to honor my word!
It's my lucky day.
Take flight! Snow!
Light blade moves.
Take flight!
There's more. How's this? I to the fairy. Finally,
Want a taste of my...
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl!
Cat cross.
My apologies!
Should replace my hammer.
Well, that's resolved then.
No, please, It was nothing.
Miss Kamisato!
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything.
Thank you.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10... Yep, it's all here.
Great! Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some?
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk and...
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a...
Thank you, good sir. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after...
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with. And as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all, just come to the inner...
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
See you then! Bye! Safe journey home! Don't go getting robbed again!
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles.
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me.
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our heart...
Okay.
Welcome back! So, any luck at the International Trade Association?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news! So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need... I just need to go and take stock of our materials.
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire an... It's just... I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire. Oh? Are you sure? Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code as well.
More like when you're away from home, you've gotta live by certain rules. But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I can certainly find someone to tailor a Paimon size. Well, if you're sure, something else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style. Traditional, fancy schmancy, casual, all very different.
The study of clothing is a profound discipline, and I still have much. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, that is. So I am not against dressing up. Far from it.
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything.
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you.
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimension?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
Here you go. Is it possible to...
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby.
Good idea. Let's check out the whole area. We don't...
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided for our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
Food? Oh, Paimon likes the...
I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local... I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of... Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon can't wait.
Is there anything?
Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street side
Welcome!
Oh, Miss Kiminami.
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was for... well,
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the other
excellent. No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting. Traveler, tiny customer. Please wait here for a moment while I...
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but I'll be back momentarily. It's nothing of that sort. I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is,
So you two are Miss Kamisato's? Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Hope you enjoy it. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order some... Her table booking surprised me. Not least because it was a group reservation. This is the first time I've ever heard of Miss Kamisato going out for dinner.
the first time ever? Oh, guess that makes us pretty...
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato doesn't have a lot of...
How is that possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful. Not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans in the land. But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection, and they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So the majority of kids from our ordinary families don't even try to talk to her. So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know. But in practice, she finds it difficult to make friends.
Huh. Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities so it makes me really happy to see her here with... Anyway, relax. Enjoy your meal. And please, talk to her as much as possible. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
Huh? That sounded like ayaka.
so sorry, Traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard came from the cooking pot.
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some.
Right! If there's something you want to eat...
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world, so I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas.
A dish from overseas? So anything from out... If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
That's what I was thinking. You must have picked up a lot of knowledge about different cultures on your travel. Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a personal Great. But what kind of
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish. Pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce.
That does sound pretty. Is the pizza ready?
Oh, it's ready.
It smells delicious.
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can bring you some more.
Great. I look forward to learning from.
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this... Miss Kamisato, this must...
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing.
Want us to teach you how to...
Oh, could you?
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt...
Really? That's great. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put it... Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything. I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot. Well, you should probably write down the recipe.
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss Kiminami. So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients. Correctamundo. Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients. Yep, that's right. Now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack at high heat and cooked in... Alright, it's done! Long may our reputations and our recipes proceed.
I have no doubt that they will. This...
Cool! Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kimi...
Please speak to President Sung.
Hey!
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so...
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincere...
No problem! Food always tastes better when you...
All right, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Ina...
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
good. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat with the owner at all? And did she,
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy.
She's happy for me? Oh, then she must have told you. Did she? What does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no friends.
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one before.
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very... Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff. So everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends, right?
Aw, thank you. That makes me so happy. Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do.
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, we're nice to them too. Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes, I think friendship is an extremely precious thing, and ours is one that I will always
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki?
Well, I think I have an idea. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them, and Ina, you must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about.
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
When you say...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adepti. All kinds of them too. Up in the sky, down below the ground.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but so Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends. Quite
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Really? I would love that. Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your fill?
Oh, Paimon has.
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we...
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super super fancy. Is that for wearing in your...
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an... I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi...
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could...
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. We can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
Time to go.
Into the wind.
Time to go.
Follow the wind.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so...
I'm asking myself the same question. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... I'm starting to have second thoughts, but since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore and...
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise. So, what does the...
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the...
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki...
I have a feeling that it could be some sort... Let's get a little closer before...
Good idea.
One with nature. Yeah. Into the wind.
There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Time to go.
Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint.
A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of...
Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint.
A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a...
Did our Inazuma Adeptus leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eye.
Here we'll do just...
All right, let's see what the notebook... Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about Miss... What is it? Why are you whispering all... Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. But, based on her expression... what could it be?
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so...
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this notebook with you both, even though the contents are completely different than what I was...
Different how? You mean it wasn't a fox envoy?
Not a fox envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, what follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of... This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought were about Tsubaki.
So, that means that the kimono design and the international dishes
Are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you. But to me, at least, my mother's behavior is completely understandable. Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself. I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind.
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. At the same time, the prestige of the Yashiro Commission brought its own share of responsibility. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. After my father passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was the side of her that inspired awe and commanded respect. But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position, she liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as Kamisato Ayaka, but as an ordinary woman. Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, you could see lights off in the distance. I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. And it's so brightly lit, it makes the whole sky glow. Of course, sometimes it does make me a bit anxious from a public order perspective. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially even if no one stopped us. The idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free time anyway, so...
So the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever did go to a festival, right?
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that too. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softie on the inside and a big sense of responsibility on...
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something now. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to face. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided...
Oh, so you decided on an alter...
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live each day without... So, Traveler, I... Deep breaths, Ayaka. Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to.
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same. I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you have all. So, let's do this, you and me.
Paimon wants to come. Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right?
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right? What are we waiting for? Let's go! Nice and spicy.
One with nature. Into the wind.
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already returned home. I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day because there are fewer people. I'll go and ask.
That's the way to go. We'll be right there.
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left.
Hey, look at that stall! They have so many masks! Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals.
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to dress up during festivals. But it's...
Hey! Is that who I think it is?
Oh,
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go.
But of course! The Kamisato clan leads the... Not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family, some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on...
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today...
Oh, a traveler? Huh, now that you mention it. You first time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself, young one. Excuse me. Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come to join the festival!
No, it's not like that. Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing. At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the festival, it seems Oh, here's a couple of masks for
No. You've been.
don't give me all that. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the...
But. Okay, I think I understand.
It's my pleasure. You have yourself a good...
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your size.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be...
Paimon, don't worry.
But... Paimon doesn't want to feel left out.
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
What? No way!
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But don't you worry, kiddo. I'll